I'm Robert Cosi. I'm the publisher of Canadian Contractor, and today we're going to be talking about skylights. Now, back in the 80s and 90s when I was a contractor, skylights were scary things. We were afraid to install them because we always expected there was going to be a callback. And if a customer suggested one, we found reasons to tell them that it wasn't a good idea. But today's different, and we're going to be talking with Mark Taylor, who is a national sales manager for Velix, and Russell Ibbotson, who is the technical manager. You're suggesting that maybe skylights are better today, or are you still hearing that objection from contractors?
We're certainly still hearing that objection. There's a lot of contractors that were in the market then that are still in the market, and they had issues. A lot of those same contractors out of that group will say, if I was going to do a skylight, it would be one of ours. So we're always happy to hear that.
Right.
But we're not happy when we hear that some guys had some challenges.
Right.
And we've put a ton of resources into learning why that was a challenge for them.
How would you describe some of the challenges, or where do the challenges come from when you talk to contractors? What do they say?
Well, the first one always is the product. It's easy to blame the skylight. So the product is the first one that comes up. The second one is installation. Historically, the manufacturers would, you point the finger.
Yeah.
It wasn't our fault, it was their fault.
Well, I get
so
that.
Installation is a concern.
That's one of the things that we also were concerned about. The fact that even if you had a good product and you installed it, it was going to end up on you, the general contractor. And that was another reason why you might not want to do that. But what about what else was there?
The last item, number 3, would be the integration.
Okay.
Making sure that you're putting the skylight in a place where it has a chance to perform, and it's the right skylight for that location.
Okay, well, give me an idea, give me an example, rather, of what you mean by integration.
Everything from the design, so the placement of the skylight, to maximize the lighting, which we'll talk about later on, as well as looking at the performance. So condensation is always a concern with any window product, and it's a concern with skylights. So if you put it in a bathroom, you can either do a venting unit or make sure that bathroom fan is in a location where it's going to remove the humidity and give the skylight a chance to perform the way it's supposed to.
Mark, you talk to a lot of contractors about skylights. Give me an idea of some of the things that they're concerned about when they talk about getting the integration of a skylight right for a room or for a space in a house.
Yeah, and this is similar to what Russell was saying. We talk about the bathroom, for example. We hear so many, whether it's a contractor or homeowner, say, well, I just want a simple fixed skylight. And that is not the right skylight in this application, in most applications.
See, you make a good point. Customers have an idea of what they want. Contractors are more likely to say, well, the customer's always right. But you don't want them to do that, do you?
Well, we're trying to educate, whether it's the contractor, the builder, and the homeowner, about the right skylight for the right application.
Well, how many SKUs of skylights do you guys have?
Oh, that is a very good question. Lots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So presumably, you have a skylight for all the applications that could possibly arise inside a living space or inside a design space in a residential home.
Absolutely.
All right. I probably could have guessed that myself. What about the product? Are they better than the products back then?
Well, as technology improves, so do our products, and we're constantly evolving. We're adding new items. We're making tweaks as we go along the way.
Give me an idea of some of the tweaks.
Well, in 2010, we reinvented the deck mount skylight. So we took feedback from contractors, feedback from installers across North America, and said, what are the challenges that they're having? An example is the brackets, how it installs down to the roof. So we created a bracket that encompasses the skylight with a gasket underneath.
Okay.
Stop air infiltration. That helps to reduce the risk of condensation or any kind of air penetration that might come through the rough opening.
So now you're talking about installation. Is the installation technology sophisticated enough now to get that level of comfort that we didn't have back then?
Yeah, it's a combination of things on that side. One, the product has really been designed so it's hard not to install it right. The second part would be
It's idiot-proof is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's, the engineers are paid to do that.
Yeah.
On the installation side, the installation manual is, it's as easy to read as your exit plan to get off an airplane.
Yeah.
It's very straightforward, and then there's videos to support that. And then we do a full day training to go through that installation process as part of our VIP program.
Okay, we talked about product, we talked about integration. and we talked about the installation process. Now, if you're looking for more information, if you're looking to get trained in how to make sure that your skylights are properly installed, they're well placed, and that you're using the right product, then you can go to
VIPmembers.ca.
and VLUX will provide training for you in all aspects of skylight installation. Now, we covered some basic ground here. I'm feeling a little more comfortable about installing a skylight, but I'm also concerned now about customers who are very, very passionate about the management of energy, that they want to make sure their energy consumption is properly controlled, I guess you'd say. Again, skylights come into the conversation because we're worried about whether or not they are energy efficient in today's home building. If you're interested in getting more information and training on how to properly install a skylight, to make sure you're using the right skylight and make sure that you've got the integration of that skylight into the design of the home thought through correctly, then you can go to
VIPmembers.ca.
and you can sign up for some training from VLUX. Next time we talk, we're going to be talking about the energy efficiency of skylights. If you've got any comments or questions, please let us know. Email us at the email address at the bottom of the screen, and we'd be glad to get back to you.